we got to talk about Skate. Skate 4, whatever you want to call it, is getting cooked online right now. People are saying it looks like Fortnite, that it feels stiff. EA is trying to cash in, but is the hate they giving it actually deserved? Or are we too quick to judge? Let's break it down a little bit. So I just want to start with the visual aspect of the game, like the graphics. This is probably the loudest complaint that you'll see. The old Skate games had that gritty, grounded vibe, real Skate energy. You know what I'm talking about? Players are saying it looks like Fortnite, cartoony faces, shiny colors, weird lighting, major tone shift. You know what I mean? You can't even see the actual ins and outs of the game, but I know that it is in a pre-alpha state or alpha state. So Skate was raw though. Now it's feeling a little bit more on the glossy side. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the graphics as far as that goes. So I don't really know, but OG fans, they're really not feeling it. They feel like Skate is something that should be a little bit more grunge, give you that feel. But let's talk about the customization and microtransactions, right? So character customization, people are really drilling down on this, really saying that's some Bunchichi stuff they got going on. Players were hyped to create their skaters, got in, and the outfits, the deck art, everything was kind of really bland. Um, and it looks like there was a lot of good stuff, but it was all locked behind microtransactions. Even in the early test builds, we're talking basic hairstyles and stuff, they had that locked behind loot systems. EA said this was a free-to-play game, but we worry that it's kind of going to be a freedom to pay. Customizing your skaters should be more about style, not about the style of how much you could spend with your wallet. So, Skate 3 physics, a lot of people were kind of talking about, the physics in the game versus the other games. So people are saying tricks feel floaty, skaters feel a little bit stiff, transitions aren't smooth, that they basically don't feel that buttery, perfect line feel you used to have in the first three skates. The core mechanics are kind of good, and they have potential, like skates mechanics usually do, but it's not really hitting like it's supposed to. The Tony Hawk that just came out, it's not a clone of that, so we're happy about that as skate fans, but we're aiming for more realism in the game. Essentially with the map, a lot of people were talking about the map. So the city of Skate is pretty huge. It's really big, but that doesn't always mean that that's better. Players are always saying that the map feels kind of repetitive, too many generic buildings, not enough iconic spots vertically. Like big mega ramps and things like that. It's basically like sketchy alleyways, handcrafted rails, stuff without any personality. It risks to feel like it's a sandbox game with no soul. And Skate is more of a game that you could flow through the whole map and feel the soul of the city. And as you can see on screen, it's really not giving that in some of this, but I know it's an early build of the game. Just kind of understand that as well. The monetization model. So basically, the big elephant in the room is the money aspect. EA's free-to-play model is raising eyebrows, basically, because they have a lot of MTX in the alpha and people are not happy. We get it, devs need support. I understand that games are expensive to make. This game is free to play, though, but everything is paywall. So the content that you're basically wanting and really wanting to actually utilize is paywalled, and for a franchise that really didn't have much of that going on, people are kind of upset with that. So I can understand some of the rage behind that. You're playing with EA here, so just kind of understand that as well. So they're playing with this EA Skate brand's trust with their clients and their actual supporters. So you kind of got to understand that that's really not going to build a big, massive trust factor for us when it comes to purchasing the game, whether this is just Skate Dot or if it is actually Skate 4 or if Skate 4 is coming at another time. I really don't know, but what I want y'all to do is take a look at just some of the character models and see, does people have a point here with some of the criticisms that they're giving the game, or are they really just kind of piling on because they see the internet is really taking fire with some of that energy lately with the videos? So I really don't know. I have no idea. So yeah, Skate. It has potential, but the community's not wrong to raise their red flags. If EA wants to win us back, they got to tighten up the gameplay. Essentially, they got to respect the creative freedom of us as creators on the system. And what I mean is players. We used to have a lot of different creative control within the game that seems to be lost. So other than that, the monetization needs to dial back a bit. Drop your thoughts in the comment. What's your biggest worry about Skate 4, and would you play it? Are the core skating mechanics, do they still feel good? Smash that like button. Make sure you sub for more talk, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.